Yes, yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United Chelsea podcast. Man Them United Pod meets the Ballers at the Bridge podcast. We haven't done one of these shows in a minute, so people, we are back. We'll be here talking about Chelsea mainly, but of course, well, unfortunately, talking about Manchester United as well. Can Chelsea challenge for the league title though? What is the expectations? Should they challenge? Is it a top 3, top 4 thing again? That's it. That is going to be the main topic of conversation. They've won 2 out of their first 3 games as well. May not have looked the most impressive, but hey, they're picking up points. Currently sit second in the league at this early stage. In regards to Manchester United, like I said, the less said about Manchester United, the better. But we'll be discussing all things United, all things Chelsea. So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United or Chelsea related. Make sure you run up the likes as well, though, people. Hit the like button on the video. Make sure you do that. Run up the likes on the video. Make sure you share this out across all the socials as well. At Yes, It's Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. That's at Sarcasm City TV. At Yes, It's Flawless. And just as important, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well, people. So pay the tax when you enter the city. And because the show hasn't been on in a minute, I was like, all right, it's only right that we come back with a bang in regards to the show. So we got man like Surfer is in the building first and foremost. What are you saying, Surfer? You good?
Yeah, I'm very good. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're good. Looking forward to this show. I haven't talked in a while, so
yeah, I feel like I've not spoke to you in time, and it's only been like a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's only a couple of weeks. Season goes fast. You know what I mean? All hell's over with now, so we can all moan together.
Yeah. Jesus, yeah, tell me fucking about it, people. And for you lot as well, man, got 2, you know what I'm saying, two of the best Chelsea content creators, man, 2 of the most
They couldn't make
opinionated.
it, so we got these 2 that's coming on.
two of the most entertaining as well. So I already know these lot was going back and forth before the show even started. So we got man like Javon in the building, Jimmy Smith TV in the building. What you man telling me, man? What's going on?
First of all, me and Jimmy not sit down and moan with no man. Second of all, what's up, people? Football is back and the content is back. We're out there without fear.
In the building, Jimmy, what you saying, man? You good?
Yeah, I was on my Sith shit, but you know what I'm saying? Like the Sith out here. Yeah, I'm good though, bro. What's up, man?
All blessed, man. All blessed. All blessed. Good to have you on the show. Obviously, Javon Surfer regulars as well. Big up to everyone in the chat. I see you lot. Shouts to everybody in the chat. And let's get to it. Javon, we'll start with you, man. Can Chelsea challenge for the Premier League? What are the expectations? Because it seems to be different depending on who you talk to. And what do you believe are fair expectations?
And you're asking for my personal expectations, right?
Yes.
So when it comes down to this football thing and with my team, I expect year-on-year improvement. So for me, win the games that we wouldn't necessarily have won last season and draw the games that we would have definitely not have. So win the games that we would have drawn and draw the games that we would have lost. So for a perfect example, the Palace game would have lost that game last season. The drew it, and the Fulham game would have definitely not won that game last season. We ended up winning that game. So I'm just looking for improvement overall. And for me, improvement overall this season is a title charge. Now, a title charge is different from a title win, but a title charge. Be in the mix. Win as much game as possible. Continue to progress. If the 2 or the 3 that are supposed to be clear favorites for the title slip up, be there to take an advantage if needed. I think we have a good core, and I think we can, attack it. I'm not saying we're gonna win it. There's a difference, but be better than you were the year before.
No, that's fair. What are you saying, Jimmy? Where do you stand with Chelsea? What are your expectations? What do you have to do for you to go, all right, this is the bare minimum we have to do this season?
At least a treble. Nah. Bare minimum, bro. Like for me, windows closed, looking at what we got, I say bare minimum, like I need like a semifinal Champions League. Like being that I've won it twice, quarters ain't shit. Quarters, like if I lose in the quarters, it better be to the eventual champion. Put it like that. If I lose anything before semis, it better be to the eventual champion. So like Champions League, I expect nothing less than semis. The league, if if Liverpool didn't get Isak, I would have came with some chest and been like, fuck it. But I can't sit here in front. Like, I can tell you what my heart saying, I can tell you what my head say. You know what I mean? But the honest to God truth is, I could see us finishing second. Like to be honest, I might even be disappointed if we don't finish second.
Jeez, even that high expectation. Okay.
Yeah, even though third or fourth, I'm not crying because I get to re-up and come again. I'm back in Champions League, so I get that money. But I need to see second place. I need to see better than Arsenal. I just need to see better than Man City.
And you believe you're better than both of those as well? You think your sides are better than both of those?
I think it's the time to prove that we are. I think I really think that we should be, because I look at Arsenal like their manager's stupid. You shouldn't be losing into Arsenal. Like, I don't think
he's right. He's right. The thing that's stopping Arsenal is their manager.
His manager. I agree with that. They players are not. You look at Arsenal roster and you look at their lineup and you like, damn, if they get a world-class manager in there, it'd be a problem. You know, like, especially what they got defensively. Oh my gosh, like you get a world-class manager in there, it'd be serious. But I only want to have one team to be able to look at me and talk shit. And that's the one team in front of me. And that one team needs to be the league winner. And as far as like now, when it comes to a cup, this is how I am. You see, when I win a trophy the season before, I have to win something that next season, bro. Like, I hate the feeling of winning trophies and then the very next season don't win anything. Like, it's gonna suck. Like, I need at least a year, 2 or 3 in a row of winning cups before I can have one where I don't win anything. Like, I need some consistency with a cup. So give me a Karabuki, give me an FA. I'll take either one of those. You know what I mean? I'll take either one of those. But within the league, second place, Champions League, give me no less than the semi. And I need one of them domestics. If we could get a domestic double, if we could get Carabao and FA, that'll be calm. That'll be real.
But Jimmy, if we can win those cups, why not go all the way for the Champions League? It's a cup competition.
No. What I'm saying is, if I was to win just those, if I was to win nothing else but just those two, I would be satisfied. I would be pretty excited.
Yeah. You're right.
I was in top. If I got top 4 and a domestic double, second place and third place, like, you don't even exist to me. Like, you don't even exist to me. Like, what, nigga? I got 2 cups. Don't talk to me. Even the winner of the Prem, I'm even looking at you funny. Like, you won the league, but
what else? What else?
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I want to win. I want to win something, man. Remember, you know that Denzel meme?
Yeah, I'm leaving with something.
I'm leaving with something. I'm leaving with something. I'm from around the way.
Yeah, I'm leaving with something. So,
blessings, Ahmed. You good, yeah? Yo, you're on mute, fam.
You on mute. Look at that big ass.
Twice. Sorry, I muted myself twice before I had to mute the mic. Actually,
you saw him put on the Sky. You saw him put on the Sky Sports smile.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, this one is
chill out, man. Chill out, man.
My guy came out. Don't talk to me too tough.
Yeah, give us the YouTube. Put the YouTube face back on. He got the bright whites out there, like. Nah, it's YouTube. Bring it down, yo.
This is crazy. No. Big up to everyone. Apologies for being late. No,
it's cool. You're late. It's cool. You made it.
You're a big superstar now, man. It's all right, man. It's all right, man. It's okay.
When you make it to TV, you do not have to apologize, yo. You here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We appreciate you gracing us with your presence. You know what I'm saying? It is Sky Sports celebrity status on the channel, man. All jokes aside, though, congratulations, man. Like, genuinely love to see that.
When I saw it, I was like, wait. I saw it on my timeline, like, get out of here. I'm like, that's what's up. Because I just saw mine the week before.
Mm.
So when I saw Ahmed, I was like, oh shit, this is what's up, man. They gotta embrace us. They got no choice. They gotta embrace us, man.
Yeah, man.
Awesome,
Love
man.
it, man.
Yeah.
All right, hey, so congratulations on that, Ahmed. Everyone in the chat, man, make sure you congratulate Ahmed on that as well, man. Make sure I love that. Seth, what are you saying in regards to the expectations you have of Chelsea this season?
So now that Ahmed's here on the side, now I'm just glad that something more whiter than me showed up on this screen. All his teeth are showing up, so it's all good.
You're an idiot for true, yo.
I don't know. I'm when it comes to the team and the transfer window, I'm not really infused by it at all.
Okay.
I think we're still woefully short in terms of the squad. In terms of, we don't know how long Delap's going to be out for. We've only got Giri up front with Pedro. Goalkeeper is just woefully short as a player himself, let alone our options. And centre back, we are short in terms of cover for me, in terms of good cover, because I don't trust fitness of Badiashile and Fofana. On the pitch, I have to wait and see, because it's will these these muscle injuries are popping up all over the place now? Are we going to be affected by it a lot? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just this transfer window really took my enthusiasm out in terms of it. Do you know what I mean? It was like, we signed like Bonus Notches at the end of the final day of the window, whatever the fuck his name is, from Brighton.
You signed who? It's disgusting.
Booty meaty.
The fact that he says it with a straight face that took me up, bro. I'm engaging the conversation. And
Bonus Notches, whatever his name is.
Bonus Notches.
Nasty one, man.
Hey, yo, it took me a second. I was like, did you not sign a South American that I missed?
Yo, the man I call the man good morning.
I don't know.
Good evening. Listen. The only thing that's gonna, obviously, the only thing now is to watch him on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? So, I'll wait. Do you know what I mean? I don't know really. The problem is, I think maybe third. But the sporting directors just showed me they're okay to finish fourth. Really, they're all right finishing fourth for another season, because we're like, again, we go into a summer where. We end the summer where we're still like, we've got question marks and we haven't done enough, and all you hear now is in our fan base go, oh yeah, but Liverpool, City, Arsenal haven't done enough, and that's not my problem. Like, we should have taken advantage of that. We should have gone, you know what, they've got weaknesses. We need to cover up all our weaknesses. Yeah, it was just missed opportunities. That's all. But we started well. We haven't played well in all the games, but. Points there to be won, aren't they? And we've had our best start since 21-22. I know it's only been 3 games. For you, it's been 4 because you got knocked out of the League Cup. So. Hey! We don't have to dot the I's and cross out the T's. This guy's so.
Sorry, man. I've never.
Grimsby. Sorry. What's the club name?
Grimsby Jimmy. That's the name. Grimsby.
Flores, can you just tell us how it feels to be knocked out of the cup competition in August? I've never felt that before. So
yeah, all right. As bad as having this conversation about it, that's what it feels like.
But going back to Chelsea. Going back to Chelsea, I think my reliance will be on the manager again, trying to, given what he's been given, the tools he's been given, and trying to make chicken salad out of chicken shit in some areas of the team. Do you know what I mean? So. Jesus, well, I'm just saying.
You are being honest. I know what you're like. That is first. I hear you.
If you look at our incomings, I'm only going to do the 6 because we all knew Andre Santos was coming back. We knew Esteban was signed like a year ago, right? So if you look at the new ones that came in this summer, right? I think all of them we were like, do you know what I mean? We weren't like yes until we like Pedro now because we've seen him play, right?
Yeah.
So we've seen him play a bit more, and we're like, okay, he's different. But before, I think we were like sort of second guessing, maybe why Pedro? Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. All the rest of them, like, got severe question marks over them, because of age, because of stuff like that. And I'm just like, And then of course, they got these sporting directors got 6-year extensions or whatever it was, and that really pissed me off because they've done a shit job for me so far. But. I'm my faith is within the manager doing well again, like he did at the end of last season and in the summer. That's sort of him finding a way. You know, that's where my faith is. Even with some of the players who I don't like, I have faith in him to find something. You know, and when it comes to the Champions League, I don't know why we can't win it. It's a cup competition.
Yeah, you are going to be right there, to be honest.
Yeah, we've been a cup team for the last 7 years, so why can't we win it? You know. You know.
Well, I fully hear that. I hear exactly what you're saying. I mean, what are you saying in regards to? Because we haven't spoke, so I have no idea. Transfer window side of things from a Chelsea perspective. Did you like it? You didn't? Where you stand with that?
In terms of like obviously the transfer stuff and anything related to it, I'm actually kind of content with it. I have no issues with it at the end of the day. Could we have brought in a centre back? Of course, we should have really brought in a centre back and a goalkeeper. But I think, you know, if you can get a Manyan in January for a lot cheaper than you can get him in September, in July, I don't mind necessarily in the sense that, you know, again, you've got Robert Sanchez. I'm probably expecting third place this season or fourth place this season. So I'm not too, you know what I mean? I'm not too muffled about that, in my personal opinion. In terms of the centre-back situation, the problem we've got with the centre-back situation in general is just that you've got guys like Badi Shaw, you've got guys like Wesley Fofana where, you know, you need to really move these guys on before we start bringing in that type of quality that I would ideally be looking for to bring in. And it's very hard already when you've got Fofana, who's always injury prone, and Badi Shaw, who's also like obviously started to become that and has been playing poorly as well at the same time. So you've kind of like, I think from a director standpoint, they should have seen that a lot more sooner and should have been able to remove this on. But either way, I can understand that. In terms of going forward, I like our addition of Delap. Also, I'm a big fan of Delap. I like the addition of him. João Pedro is a good addition at the end of the day. You've brought in Esteban, you've brought in Andre Santos, who you've obviously brought previously our quality players as well at the end of the day. Garnacho, let's just move on from that one. Bino Gittins.
Not a fan that I'm guessing. You're not a fan of the Garnacho.
The problem with Garnacho is that he's going to be either what we expect to happen or he's going to just turn out really good. That's just there's only one or two ways about it with him right now. That's just, and I'm thinking it's just going to be the latter, which is going to turn out rubbish. So the game's the, you know what I mean?
I'm saying now, I'm saying this now. Honestly, like he's awful. Let me just say, as bad as we are, he's awful.
You've then got Gittins, and you know I'm not going to be a hater on Gittins. I'm just that guy's he's got a whole year to just do what he needs to do, and then he'll come back, innit? And I'm not really that much of a hater to Buonanotte. I actually think if you look at him from a perspective as just clearly as a backup for the right wing, I have no issues with him.
Hey, you know he's not on the Champions League.
That's what I'm saying. So he's just there to, you know,
that lets me know he's way down the pecking order.
Exactly.
I think they're doing some type of favor. It's some funny business going on.
There's something going on with him, yeah. So,
I'm lying. This literally, Flawless. It doesn't make sense. Why would he come to Chelsea? Like he needed a loan.
Yeah.
He comes to Chelsea where he's not gonna play much.
He thought he was going to play in the Champions League. He said it in his interview.
He said that 2 days ago. You know, he's squad. How did he even release it?
So who are the wingers that made it? Who are the attackers that made your squad?
All the rest of the niggas.
All of the rest of them.
Everyone else made it except the Vim.
Booty Meaty is not on the. He's not on the.
But that's why, again, you have to look at him as a depth option. He's a depth option, probably going to be going to Strasbourg next season. In my personal opinion, that's what's probably going to happen even with him. And that's it, man. Again, I think you need to look at it from an objective standpoint. I think these guys, they want to do incremental improvements. That's the way they are right now. Ideally, I would not want to be doing that. I thought like this is a good season to, you know, really upgrade the squad fully and kind of start pushing properly. But the way that the club is going, it's about incremental improvements. That's the way they move. So I think this season, third place should be the aim of the game. I think we should be getting that 80-point like barrier that we've not been able to break for quite a few seasons to show that, you know, we can reach that level. And then one of the trophies, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, or even a Champions League one. I think that should really be like the aims I'm looking at the end of the day.
It seems like you are on the cup thing, and obviously you're more than capable with the talent that you have. Jimmy, what are you saying in regards to your transfer window? Because they've been extremely vocal. I see you on socials. I see you everywhere else.
He's usually very vocal. Quiet.
Whether it's
I gotta hit him with the Pedro. You ready for my?
God.
That's the show, Pedro. Thumbs down, bro. Put it like this, like after the last few days thinking about it, it's not as bad as it was in the moment. What happens is with it being split in two like that, the good parts, it's easy to kind of forget about them because they all pretty much happened before Club World Cup and all that. You know what I mean? Even the Gittins, I even counting the Gittins one as that. Everything post that has been a shit show. Like you got Hato, cool. Everything else. Like Garnacho, booty meaty, fucking up the Tyreek George. What else? What else they did? I'm trying to think what else they did that pissed me off. So then, like, if you really peep it, right? Neto is gonna be starting left wing.
Yep.
Esteval on the right?
Yeah.
So now we got $90 million worth of backup left wingers in one window. What are we doing, bro?
Yeah, that is crazy. That when you put it like that, that is mad.
And then we didn't get a center back or a goalkeeper. What the fuck? And people trying to tell me, oh well, the FFP and the PSR and the VAR and the SCX with the 445. I'm like, yo, bro, fuck all that. We spent $90 million on backup left wingers. That's bad crazy. Squad planning. And you remember, I'll say this before I let somebody else go. You remember how the Kai Havertz deal haunt Arsenal, the ways how it haunt them? They can't do certain shit. That's what Garnacho did for us this window. Because because they wanted to get Garnacho, and then they had to wait on Jackson and wait on this and all that. They prioritized Garnacho. Bro, this club is this club is wicked, dog. Let me tell you what these niggas did to us.
Go on.
They used Xavi Simmons, bro, as a smoke screen.
Yeah, he was the smoke screen.
For Garnacho to blood clot. Yo, that's wicked. For Garnacho and Booty Meaty. Yo, they are fucking sick for that. Yo, the day that happened, I think I did 2 streams. I never do no 2 streams. I did one in the day and I did one at night. I was up all for. I just had to get. I was so pissed.
Yeah,
when I realized, oh shit, these motherfuckers hustled me, bro. I got scammed. I just stopped talking about it. Everybody, oh, you going overboard? Let's talk that man about overboard.
Brawling.
Yeah, fuck that about overboard. These niggas, and if you watch my streams, you hear me saying it. I'm emotional because I'm realizing these niggas just robbed me. I got robbed without a gun. I sat for a whole month making video talking about Xavi Simmons, and y'all never wanted him. They never wanted him, bro. They used him to carry it to ease the sting of the Garnacho shit. That's why it was. Once we sell him Kunku, we can get Xavi Simmons. We sold him Kunku, we got Garnacho. And everybody was like, still, Xavi Simmons coming. In the meantime, I was like, but Kunku out, Garnacho in. I thought. Meanwhile, no, here we go. Anytime now. No, it went. Here we went. That shit went. Kunku's gone. They got Garnacho. Then they came, it's Jackson now. I was like, nah, we got robbed. They got us, bro. It ain't Jackson. He's not coming. And then like the very next day, you saw the fucking Tottenham shit. The whole he not coming shit, I never said that out my mouth. In my brain, I was like, he's not coming. But I was like, I'm not putting the energy out there.
Yeah. You thought Xavi Simmons wasn't on the way at that time.
And I saw that Tottenham shit. I was like, there you go. These motherfuckers did not even put a bid in. I was like, yo, these niggas ain't gonna put a bid in. From then, I said they're either gonna set Tottenham up for a hijack or they're not gonna bid at all. When they didn't bid, I was like, see.
Was Xavi Simmons a player you wanted as well? Was he a player you wanted?
I wanted Kudus and Xavi Simmons, bro. That's the only 2 names that came up during the market that made me go, yes, give me that. Like every name that was coming up, I was like, okay, good player, decent player. Kudos was first on my list. Give me Kudos. We couldn't get Kudos. Cool. When Xavi Simmons' name came up, I was like, give me that. Couldn't get that. And then Fermin Lopez, I'm like, give me that.
He was like, yeah, you would take
that. I'm like, fuck, man. We got booty meaty, bro. And then when I see him, not go on the UCL squad, it just make me think, is this them helping Brighton in some way? Yeah. And Brighton gonna pay us back with a player or something later on, like give us first dibs on somebody or something? Because you know how the relationship is. Like
you have a good relationship with them.
You can't doubt these shits nowadays with these clubs. You can't doubt it. When you seen us pay extra, you seen pay more for our play, and then we paid more for Kellyman just to boost up the fucking PSR numbers. I was like, oh yeah, everybody's in bed, bro. These teams are in bed. They're starting to look like American sports. They're starting to realize, yo, this little salary cap shit, we got to work together to make it work.
Work around it.
Watch NBA, you know how trades work.
Yes,
team like, yo, I'm gonna trade you this nigga. You can do what you want at him. Tell the player, yo, they're gonna cut you. But you sign, trade, cut, free agent, go sign, play wherever you want. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, football is gonna get like that. With that PSR shit, teams gonna.
You know what they also say, man. If you're quiet enough, man, you can get 28 million from 3 Gs.
I just realized. Hey. Do you know how bad it is, right? Colwell made it on the Champions League squad list. He's not even going to play.
This is why, bro. It's not serious, man. It's not serious, bro.
Colwell's on the list. He's got an ACL. He's not going to play.
That's crazy. Man's got ACL and he made the list for the Champions League.
He made the cut. Yeah.
that don't make sense to me.
He made the list.
Get some water, Jimmy, man. Get some water.
Yo, hold up. What the fuck are we doing? What is Chelsea doing? Are they lying about Colwell's injury?
Is a hamstring injury about to go pop up in 3 weeks? Be like, yeah.
We on some funny shit. That don't add up. He's supposed to be out for the year. He's on the UCL.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. That don't add up, bro.
He's got a shot for the final. That's what they're gonna say to him. So.
Maybe it's not a torn ACL, man. Maybe he did something with his MCL or something. One of the injuries.
Maybe he logged onto AOL or something. I don't know.
What are you saying, Javon, in regards to Chelsea's transfer window? Like overall, how do you look at it? Like what's missing? Do you like the business? Not? Is it mixed?
See, at some sentiments I share. At some parts I share everything that everyone else said. But for me, what I do lock in is this isn't the first time they've done something like this. So I came into this transfer window with only one expectation, is that we finally made Champions League football. You have to bring in something of top quality. And for me, I was looking at the striker position. So the fact that they got the lap and Joao Pedro, that's a positive. No, and I'm going to go down a line here. So just follow the path.
Yeah, go on.
When this Usugu kid that everyone was talking about, I was very skeptical. But seeing how he played in the Club World Cup, and when he came in, sometimes I forgot Caicedo came off. That's a positive in my opinion, right? Gerald Otto, positive in my opinion. So as of now, let's count. The lap is a plus. Joao Pedro is a plus. Isugu is a plus. Gerald Otto is a plus. That's 4 players already, right? I was never the biggest fan of Jamie Gittins because I did watch Dortmund. I knew when he came on the scene years ago. I knew he was supposed to be a wonderkin, but I knew the finishing and the end product is still not there. So we would have somewhat of a Madueke figure, but on the left-hand side. But he's young enough where people would give him a chance. The only thing I don't like, or a fan base, I know how they got onto Madueke, and say what you want or not, Madueke did have some good qualities that helped us, right? So I didn't want that pressure on the kid, but hey, Chelsea brought him in. So let's put him as a positive. That's 5 players as a positive. Now, the players that I don't necessarily agree with would have been Garnacho and the Bonanucci kid. I've seen the Bonanucci kid play because he played for Brighton. He's too young for me to cast him as down. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the whole rhetoric around that signing is, for me, I'm looking at it this way. Palmer got injured. He's our starting 10. Second thing, we needed a backup 10 anyways because we don't have that natural backup 10. Esteval can play that backup 10, but I want him to lock that right hand side and have him and Palmer play together. Because in my head, I never want to see Joao Pedro playing the 10. He's too valuable up front. The space and movement that he has, the IQ between him, Palmer, and Esteval, he's too valuable to drop in the middle of the park. And I never feel comfortable with anything, yet alone Chelsea playing both of their strikers at the same time. It's nonsensical because guess what happens? You play both your strikers. You play both your strikers at the same time. Look what happened to the lap, right? Yeah. And on top of that, we had the wherewithal. We have the quality to not need to play. I get it. Your number 10 is injured. Why not play Esteval in that position? Not Esteval, Andre Santos. Because when Andre Santos came on, guess his position he played? The 10. Why not go with a flat midfield 3? Because you have the depth and quality in midfield to start that midfield. If it's even to play, to have Enzo Fernandez as an attacking 8, put Reece James in the middle like you already like to do, and just let Enzo do what he does best, that he's been doing to a great level recently, making those late runs into the box and getting on the end of crosses, getting on the end of cutbacks, getting on the scoring goals. So my issue with that is, you already shot yourself in the leg with both strikers on the pitch. You did not need to then put in a Tyreek George, and you did not need to then what the Tyreek George resemblance is to say you don't need to be persistent to playing a number 10. You don't have to have a number 10 because you have the squad quality to switch the tactics. You don't have to force to play with a number 10. And you have other players that play naturally in midfield that can play with that number 10. So I'm saying all of this to say that stop playing Joao Pedro as a number 10 because he gives us too much as a 9. And on top of that, on the left-hand side, you have Neto. Neto is going to be your workhorse. I genuinely think it would have been more useful to invest in a natural replacement 10 if you want to go, i.e. a Simmons, i.e. a Fermin Lopez, than to spend that money on Garnacho. Because guess what? You could have had Gittins and Neto over there, Palmer and Esteval for the right-hand side. And I just listed out the midfield quality. And then you could have had that natural 10 in Simmons rotating with Andre Santos or however you want to develop the midfield. So that's where the Bonanochi signing was a panic signing for me because they said, oh, crap, Palmer is injured. We don't have a backup for Palmer in that natural 10 position. Let's go sign someone that can play that position to some quality. And that's why I agree with Jimmy that it was a smoke screen to some extent, but I thought it was a smoke screen when they realized, oh shit, it's getting late in the window and we haven't made a decision yet. So that's where I think the links with the Lopez fellow came in. You understand? So I get it. Simmons wasn't going to be happy with backup minutes, but he can play on that left-hand side, and he has more quality than Gittins on that left-hand side. We know Kukurea can overlap. We know Gerald Arthur can overlap. So to me, that would have been more. If you're not going to go for an out-and-out better clear left winger, go for someone that can play both roles because that's the type of profile Mariska likes. So for me, the 5. So we signed 7 people. 5 out of the 7 people are good, in my opinion. The other 2, which are Garnacho, and Garnacho is a no for me because I just don't like the player. We do overlap with when Gusto plays, but that's a whole other thing. And there's a question mark about Bonucci because you never know. He could bang. I'm just not gonna cast a rating on him yet. It's just very underwhelming. So given that 5 of the signings are good, and I believe out of 5 of the signings, for me the transfer window is a 7, maybe a 6.5. And which is why I said we can challenge for the title. I'm not saying go out and win it because our core is really good. Our core won the Club World Cup. Our core won the Conference League. Our core, and I'm not saying it's the level of the competition. I'm just saying we have a winning run going. We're undefeated in umpteenth amount of games.
Yeah.
If we really check it, we're undefeated in
I think we have 2 losses in our last 20.
Exactly. Right.
That's
so
true.
When you look at that, if we can keep the momentum going with the clubs that we have to play lined up, I could see us doing something. The biggest issues are the injuries. And our defensive structure is better. And our attacking structure is better. The way we get forward is better. We have Esteval to look forward to. Palmer in his back. Joao Pedro is kicking in that top gear. So I get what everybody's saying, and I get Andrew's pessimism. I get it because this club has just done this to us multiple times. It's better you go with him. It's better you go with his mindset just to protect yourself. But from what I've seen, I'm a positive at heart, and I'm somewhat of a delusionist. But at the end of the day, when you really take things into factor and you look at what's happening right now, it's not far-fetched to say, you know what, we can challenge till like the end of December, and then things fall off, and then we use this quality that we have in the team to pick up the domestic double if needed, or make a run in the Champions League.
Yeah, because if you would have just added a goalkeeper and a centre back, that could make your team look vastly different.
Yeah,
if you would have added that quality, like I'm younger, the centre back.
I think I'd be happy.
You'd be cold, bro.
If we hadn't signed Garnacho, I'd be happier. I think that's what dragged me down.
Yeah, I know that really. I could. Because I watched the stream when that happened.
But here's the funny thing is, Maris is the type of person that will not play him if he keeps on picking up.
That's what I love,
and that's why I'm not stressing it that much.
I'm glad you said that too. Cause I said that last night on my stream. I say, yo, the one thing about Maresca is if you ain't good enough, you ain't playing.
Look at Joao Felix.
Joao Felix. Man, not get nuggy, bro.
Yeah. If you don't like you, man,
play this man.
Yeah, if you don't like you, don't play.
You ain't playing. You gotta earn your spot with him.
The problem I have is the biggest problem I have is again, is that in the back in the Champions League, you didn't back this guy last summer with a shitty transfer window or in January. He actually, I'm going to repeat this all season. He actually saved he's the reason you've got contract extensions, not because you've done a good job. He's the reason you've got contract extensions. So don't leave him lacking. We know he wanted a goalkeeper. And as soon as Cole went down, I wanted a centre back before Cole went down because I wanted someone to play with Cole. Because I think Tosin and Chalobah are adequate squad options to come in, you know, now and again. Do you know what I mean? But as soon as he went down, you know he wanted. I don't care what he said a week later. We all know he wanted. When Cole went down, we all know he wanted.
He wanted it, and he reiterated it after the fact.
So it's like you go all out. You go all out. 8-month thing for Garnacho when you've got 2 holes right there, and I don't care what anyone says. I've already seen it from what's his? I'm so mad. I can't think of his name. The goalkeeper, Sanchez. That's it. He's so vexed. I couldn't remember his name. I've already seen it from Sanchez already. I've already seen it from Bob. It's lucky we got fast players because the long kicks would go all the way out of the field if we didn't have fast players and stuff like that. So it's the only reason. I'm just like we are when everyone else is like lacking things. It's like lock in and go. Let's make this. Let's do this as we can. We hired a rookie coach. He got us. I don't care what anyone says. He got us Champions League probably against the odds because of the recruitment. You got 2 trophies. The first one, yeah, he should have won. Second one against the odds. But again, let's back him because then next summer, all the deals incomes we're looking at are like superstar ones. Young is fine, but if they're young players, they're like superstar young players. Do you know what I mean? That the deals that you cannot turn down. Instead of like again next summer we're going to be looking for a goalkeeper, or we're going to overrate Penders because he had a great season at Strasbourg and put too much pressure will be on him. Or one of the defenders like Sarr and we won't buy a defender because Sarr and Selminho will have good seasons somewhere and they'll just come in and stuff like that. But it's like we should be already there. We should be there going, it's our chance because Liverpool have a shitty defence. Man City are all over the place. As you said, Arsenal.
They're all 6s and 7s, like
Arsenal. Everyone's at 6s and 7s, and we've just gone. Instead of standing out from the pack, we've gone. Oh, we'll just join you. We'll be the same. So we'll just have holes in our squad as well. And it's just frustrating and annoying. I agree with Javon entirely when you look at it on paper and stuff like that. It's not a bad window. 7 out of 10 for me is too high because of other things that have happened in the window. I rate it like a 4 or 5.
I'm considering the sales because we made a lot of money.
I separate the sales though from the thing because we've always been good at sales. It's never been like a thing for me because I always thought whenever all the rivals go, how are Chelsea going to sell? How many years do we have to prove this? How good we are selling before you guys
every year we do this shit. Every year.
It's like.
It's like the Charlie Brown when he holding the football and the bitch comes and kick it. It's like in April or May every year. Oh, SB said the sales was 11 of 10.
Yeah, but it's always
Mm.
it's always every year around April and May when Man United have only got 50 million to spend. Fuck off! They just spend another 200 million.
I heard that every year, yo. I hear that every year.
Barca's not going to be able to spend.
Yeah.
Barca won't be able to register their players.
Yeah.
They bring in 7 new niggas, man. Get out of here, bro.
How are Chelsea going to sell Nicholas Jackson? He's not worth anything. Look, if he makes so many appearances, he's gone for 81 million euros or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Plus the 15 million in
loan fee.
So it's nearly 100 million euros we're gonna sell him for, like three times what we bought him for. So, but it's just, I thought in the listen, I think it was foolish. I half expected this because they keep the same window. What they didn't do is actually sign like 2 top names that blind all the other transfers. So you don't notice all the other transfers, because in previous windows they would sign 2 or 3 well-known names where it would blind all the rest. Like last summer it was
Neto
and Sancho, right? Those were the big 3, but the rest were all shit transfers.
Scrubs. Call it what it is, scrubs.
Scrubs. Yeah, like the season before it was Caicedo and Lavia and stuff.
And then
that.
scrubs.
Yeah. And in the January it was Enzo Fernandez and Felix again.
And then scrubs.
And then scrubs. Yeah. But they didn't do it this window. It was all still like question marks, or like oh, okay, that's at the I knew, like Gittins. We knew we were going to sign Gittins. They were aggressive for him and stuff like that. And Garnacho was just inevitability. It's just I end up going, what could have been? Do you know what I mean? What could have been? You know what I mean? I don't want to. Hopefully, I don't feel that at the end of the thing, but I might at the end of the season go, you know what? If we'd only just done that, we could have actually done a bit more. Hopefully, I'm wrong.
Yeah, Winter, you're right, because I bring that level of logic to it, and you're right. You kind of clocked it. But the only thing stopping me from saying title charge fully through is when I look at that left-hand side. Imagine if we never had Neto. Because what's making me relax on that left-hand side is Neto.
Yeah, and that's what I tell everybody.
Previously,
he's gonna start left. I'm gonna hold the right.
Exactly.
Way. Yeah.
Previously, he was injury prone. Thank God Maresca came in, and since Maresca's been here, he's not been injury prone. Imagine if we have to solely rely on Gittins and Garnacho on that left-hand side. No, and the thing is not that I'm judging Gittins. He's just not proven yet. He still has to click. He still have to adapt to the Premier League, and we still have to see a better end product. PYS said it within the first game, and everybody could see it, but everybody has a thing for PIS right now. But it's true. He's lacking that end quality product, the product in the quality in the end product, right? And Garnacho is Garnacho. I've seen, and no Garnacho can curl it from the left-hand side. And this is me taking it seriously. All the banter aside, I'm looking what a player can bring, because at the end of the day, he plays for us. So I'm saying what he could possibly bring. Garnacho can do something, but I don't, for some reason, I have a gut feeling that Maresca is going to give him a chance, but he's going to follow Maresca. Maybe not verbal-wise, but playing-wise. Like Maresca is going to say, yeah, you're not doing what I asked for.
Maresca going to figure it out quick. It's a Leverkusen 10 Hag thing. Maresca is sensible. It's that. He's going to figure it out very, very quick. Because I keep saying this. Garnacho's awful. Let me just state that. He has no qualities.
Bro, I believe it. Because we said the same thing. We said the same shit about Mason Mount. We said the same shit about Kai Havertz. Yes. No one believed us, and look what happened, right? So, if you're saying it, I'm going to believe it. But all I'm saying is he's going to get a chance, and Maresca will not play it to drop him. So, which goes back to Neto starting, Gittins coming off, and then maybe Esteban. What we see now, getting Neto starting on the left, Esteban on the right, and then Neto switch to the right, and then Gittins come to the left, or we take off Neto because we can. Because I think Neto's going to be definitely for the Champions League games, and Esteban was in, so them two is going to be for the Champions League games. So that's when you'll see Gittins start in some Premier League games. But I think that's going to be our left hand side. But if we never had Neto, I wouldn't even say title charge. I would just say cup runs, because that left hand side is looking spooky, bro. Without Neto, of course.
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, before we continue, big up Lewis in the chat as well. You lot, just under 100 people in the building. Run up the likes, man, because the likes is way too low. Like check 1 2 1 2. Run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button. Get your questions in. Want to make sure you get your question. Ask people. Super chat. Because obviously you got 4 panelists here with plenty to say for themselves. Can I ask this question to the panel? What is Chelsea's best front three according to you? Well, Ahmed, we'll go to you on that. What do you believe Chelsea's best front three is?
When fully fit or no?
Yeah, fully. Yeah, like fully.
I would
fit.
honestly say I would probably say it's a bit of a 4 for me. I actually like the 2 striker formation that we play now. In my personal opinion, I prefer that a lot more. I think that's for me personally. Delap and João Pedro in the 2, and then obviously it'd be Palmer on the right, and then I think Neto on the left. I actually like that new formation that Rusty's done now. I think it's a lot more. Yeah, I like that for a lot more, in my personal opinion.
Well, that's fair. I see you shaking your head. I know you spoke on it, but hey, speak on it again, Javon. We'll go back to you.
The thing is, you doing that, you're taking away so much potential from what we could have. One, the first thing that's glaringly the glaring issues with that for me is, what's your change gonna be? What's the difference in change up front going to be for you? And don't tell me, oh, you put Pedro up front and then you put Estevao in. No, Estevao has enough quality to start and can be a superstar from the jump once you have the right pieces around him. And those right pieces are people that are going to understand his movement. Those people are João Pedro, Cole Palmer, and Neto, right? So for me, my best front three is João Pedro. It's a front 4. Palmer, Pedro, Estevao, and the other Pedro, Pedro squared.
Pedro
and the reason why I say that is you have to look at your contingency plans when you're talking about attack. Cool. We all know that the tech is there from those two. The shooting technique is every one of those people can hit the ball with power, and they can put a crossing, and they have the technical the tech. So I'm not even worried about the starting. Is my contingency. My contingency is gonna be the lap for Pedro. My contingent is going to be Palmer. Estevao is not having a good day. Shift out to the right-hand side. Then I'm going to have Andre Santos step in the middle of the field, or Suga to step in the middle of the field to partner Caicedo and shoot Enzo up, push Enzo up more. Yeah, see me? Push Enzo up. I'm not going to call multi-meet name because you never know. You never know. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But I'm saying you can jigsaw the midfield to then push Palmer out on the right-hand side to get more space, and then on the left-hand side, you use your Gittins for his space. Matisse is already calling him a 1v1 D1 because that man will walk past.
Is that what Matisse is on? Yeah, he's calling him
no, for real, that man will go past.
He's a real 1v1 demon, not like that make-believe shit. Like,
not like Madueke. That was Ahmed, man.
Madueke will beat you.
Remember that.
Madueke will beat you, stop, fix his pants.
No.
The camera, right?
Gittins will beat you and he's gone. Right?
Yeah,
Gittins will beat you and he's gone. So I'll give him that. So a part of the contingency plan is you putting on someone with pace that can go past somebody, that can put a crossing to the lap, who's physical, who's going to wear down the defense that's already tired, and then Palmer in space. We all know what that can do. So that's why my front three is the tech quality, the shooting quality. And if that's not working, let's put on a bulldozer, a speedy man, and someone that can create for fun in space. Plus, you have enough midfield depth to rejig the midfield to solidify to still create.
No, first. What are you saying? What are you saying? Do you go to you, Jimmy? But best front three.
Best front three is listen, hold up real quick.
No good, man. No stress. No stress. You don't continue to run up the last.
Best front three. Boom. It's easy. It writes itself. Neto on the left, João Pedro up front, and Estevao on the right. Of course, Palmer's in the 10. You could put him in the attack midfield. Same whatever. And what happened in the game twice? I don't know if a lot of people know this. Naturally, it was off of a breakaway. Estevao ended up on the left. Neto switched. They switched.
Easily, seamlessly.
They switched sides. And people didn't even notice it, and they played that way until the next breakaway, and then they switched back. So, dog, when you can do that, like Gittins can't do that. Gittins can't come off the right. Garnacho worse. So, with Neto and Estevao out there, they literally can swap. They did it twice.
And the coach doesn't have to tell them to do it. They'll do it naturally.
It will just happen. He won't. Nobody's uncomfortable. Estevao can shoot with his right, pass with his right. So it's you already know Neto both sides. It's like it's seamless. It's the attack is just gonna be different. It like what I really can't wait for is Champions League. You see, when Esteval and João Pedro and them dudes get Champions League with the space, and they can start playing that tiki-taka back and forth with each other, pass, roll, spin, and go. Oh gosh, man. That Joga Bonito. We're gonna be looking saucy.
Bro,
along with Palmer. Come on, bro.
Please, I know people are overlooking him because he's been at Strasbourg. But when Andre Santos gets fully integrated and solidified in this team, talk to me then. Talk to me. You're gonna see a delusional Javon then, you know.
And then you gotta remember too, there's gonna be Champions League games where Santos is going to start because Caicedo might have a rough weekend. Like one of them rough
and
games.
some might have a rough weekend. He can do both.
Yeah, and then he's just bam. It's gonna be Santos from the jump in Europe with all that space. Oh gosh, it's gonna be different gravy. Different gravy. I expect our attack to be different this year. A lot more goals. A lot more goals.
Shout out to Decay for the super chat. He says, this is Bassi talking about Esteval. Bro, he went past me twice. Inside the line, I got cooked. Charging. Esteval going to be a demon. Champions League nights on João Pedro and Esteval. Is that what he said? Because Bassi's no joke.
No. He did it. He actually said that.
Yeah, he said
actually said that.
Yeah, he said I got
remember the week
he
the
skipped
week
that
before,
first time he skipped him.
Faced in Bremo. Remember the week before he faced in Bremo flawless. So the week before he played in Bremo on the right hand side.
Yeah,
he was playing left back. So it's like
locked him down.
Say that. He never said it about in Bremo.
No, he locked him down. Remember, they Fulham locked. He did their thing against that front three that game.
Even Esteval against Crystal Palace, he took on 3 defenders at once and just blew past them.
Remember, he pushed down Eze. Remember,
he should have scored twice already, but he'll come.
That pass from Reece James, oh god, that would have been assist of the year. I guarantee you won't see a better pass this year than what Reece James put onto Esteval, but he didn't finish it. You will not see a better pass this year, bro.
Yeah, because the reason why, because if the defender stretch for it, that's an ACL. If the defender tried to stop it, that's an ACL. It was like
a 40-yard fucking
pinpoint pass.
Hold on, wait.
Basically, flawless.
It's a through ball. Through ball.
Yeah, the through ball.
What I was gonna say, I'm gonna be the Debbie.
I couldn't remember what it was. Yeah,
I'm gonna be the Debbie Downer here. I'm gonna
go on. Let's say this on Esteval.
Listen, I want. All right, mate. I think he's had a good start. I want him obviously to continue that, but I don't. At the same time, I think us rushing us into the starting 11 because of obviously the Palmer injury and stuff like that. I don't want us to be, forcing this continuous starting thing for me, in my personal opinion. That's just me. I want to make sure that he's in.
I would agree with you if it was forced. It's not forced.
The thing is, technically, the reason why I say that, Jimmy, is only because obviously this has come because of the injury of Palmer, right? Which is obviously
but listen, but here's why it's not forced. Every time he's played, he's been the best winger.
And they pull him off at the 70th, 75th minute. So they are still protecting him.
Yeah. So, it's not forced. It's not. I hear you on the forced thing, but it's not forced.
If Gibbons was still starting, that shit would have been forced.
It's almost like when the other day when you saw Arsenal bring on Max Dowman. People are like, why they bring on Max Dowman? I'm like, did you watch? What's the preseason for? The preseason shows you who's ready for the regular season. He was their best winger. Who the fuck was he supposed to bring on? I'm bringing on my best winger. If it don't work, it don't work. But I'm bringing on the best. When we brought on Esteval, you know what else Esteval bring? Esteval brings an element that no other signing we bring. Esteval makes everybody defending him want to try too hard. And you know what happened when you try too hard. You usually fuck up.
Because they're trying to prove a point.
Young wonder kid, superstar. Either that or they nervous. When you saw Bassi was like, oh shit. Okay, I got him. And when he dropped the shoulder and skipped it past him, he realized right away, like, I'm dead. This motherfucker's gone. So he's the goods. It won't be forced. If I don't, but I'll say this. I'll agree with you on this. If I see the lineup and he's not on it, I'm not gonna be like, yo, where's it? No, the manager will definitely know I need to bring him along slowly because I'm not in practice with him. I don't talk to him. I don't know his mentality. The manager knows that. So if the manager decides I'm not playing him, me as a person who bought into him starting, I'm not complaining. I'll be like, after the manager brings him on, he's ready.
And another thing as well, because of his frame, one last thing, because of his frame, the defenders think he's slight, but he's not.
Yeah,
he's really not slight.
I saw him play in person when we played Palmeiras.
Yeah.
When I saw him, he's bigger than Cucurella.
Yeah. So yeah, he looks slight, but he's not, and that factor, the defenders think they can bully him. But when they try to go for him, they either get skipped past or they just don't get it. So
yeah.
It looks like a Brazilian Bart Simpson.
Yeah, he's a square head. His head is so fucking. It looks like his head got put in a vice. You know the vice.
When you start with him starting and his skill set, Surfer, that's the vibe.
I can understand where Ahmed's coming from. I don't. Be really important to not overplay him like City did with Savio, because he's so it's. I'll be really fascinated by Maresca's team picks after the international breaks. We've got Brentford away, Munich away, and Man United away. It'll be really interesting to see what his team is at Brentford with Bayern Munich coming up. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that, who starts and everything like that. Like I said, I think he starts.
See how he manages that, right?
I don't think he'll, at the moment, when he starts, I don't think he'll complete 90 minutes.
Yeah.
I think, like you say, we'll get him off like an hour, 70 minutes and something like that. Yeah, listen, he's started very well. You know, he's still a bit raw in certain places, stuff like that. Like his decision making would obviously have to get better. Like you said, he should have scored at least against West Ham. He took the extra touch instead of just burying it and stuff like that. But he started off very well. It's very exciting. It's one of the few sounds the home crowd makes when he gets on the ball, because otherwise they're quiet. But you know, he's. Yeah, I'm glad he's there because, you know, someone said it earlier, what would happen if Neto wasn't on the left-hand side? What would happen if Esteban wasn't a option on the right-hand side? I really fear for our wings this season. You know what I mean? It'd be very bad. No, he looks very good. It's the first time in the Club World Cup I'd actually watched him because, let's face it, I don't watch the Brazilian league. You know, it's very, stuff like that. So he looked good there-ish, no matter what people said. Yeah, it looks good. Hopefully it continues. But it'd be interesting. I like to see what it'd be interesting, like, when he goes up against. I think he's had a really rough in terms of opposite. I think he's had a good, like, the 2 games against Palace and Fulham were probably good for him.
Yeah.
In terms of he wasn't all like great throughout the games, but you know he did certain things here and there. But those are 2 like tough teams in terms of they're the middle of the league teams that are tough to crack open.
Just right now.
Yeah, they've got good defense. I wouldn't say they're always low block. They've got good defensive structures and stuff like that. West Ham are just shit. So, you know, and stuff like that. So, you know, but yeah, let's see what he can do, man. It's exciting to have him here. Do you know what I mean? I just like I trust Maresca to manage him well. You know, he doesn't have to play in the League Cup like away at Lincoln or something like that. Do you know what I mean? There'll be someone else could play that game.
Getting Garnacho can angle that, man.
Yeah, Garnacho can have his League Cup minutes there.
You know what I mean? Like those here nigga damn minutes, yeah, man.
Yeah.
You giving Garnacho dirty already. You know, he ain't even started the game. You guys are doing him dirty.
Yeah, I saw how much his shirt number, and you know what his shirt number represents? The amount of minutes he'll play across.
Nah.
What's his shirt number?
49.
79.
49. Okay.
Who wear number 49?
Garnacho. So over a 5-game stretch, you play 49 minutes each time. So every 5 games, so 49 minutes.
Why he get that big ugly ass number, bro?
That's the number he had when he was in the youth team when he broke through. That's the number he had for him.
So at least he didn't get the number 19 because I'm just pissed.
I wanted him to get the decimal point in the middle because that'd be his average match rating when he plays with us.
That's crazy work. Yo, that's crazy.
Yo, Surfer, you're that easy, dog. Yo, I see what he's saying. 49, so he's like he resetting. Okay, I hear it.
Listen, Garnacho, we are all not rating you highly. Please prove us wrong.
That's
for the love of God, prove it wrong.
I had to be honest when the people ask me about you, and like, just prove me wrong, bro. That's all.
Yeah, just prove me wrong.
You can tell I'm gonna
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think
my bar is very low, so you don't have to do much. You know what I mean?
What is that? Score 3 goals from the next 5 games.
I don't know, something like just don't fall over.
I'll tell you one thing though. If I see this dude breaking down attacks, I am going to lose.
Oh, that's the Alejandro special, man.
I'm gonna be focused.
That and hitting the side netting.
I'm going to focus in on his generational cutbacks. I've been told he's got elite cutbacks.
Yeah, like Rob said, cutbacks.
That's what someone said to me.
To be fair,
world class cutbacks. Yeah.
To be fair, the best version of Enzo. If he does got elite cutbacks, I smell more Enzo goals. I'm just putting that out.
Elite. Argentinian connection.
Yeah,
you know that might be a thing. You never know. Listen, I'm grasping at straws here. So
you never know. You reaching like that? I respect it.
But Kinder Bueno's got Argentina as well, isn't he? The one we signed from Brighton. So.
Oh yeah, Booty Mente. Yeah, I'm saying Booty Meaty.
Yeah.
The name changes every time. So every time Smith says it.
Bucci, whatever his name is, I don't know.
What you saying about Ganacho Ahmed, man? Because we ain't smoked 1v1 demon, yeah? What you telling me?
No.
I'm asking Ahmed because he said, by the way, came 1v1 demon last season, so I want to know about Alejandro Ganacho.
You know, listen, I think with Garnacho, there's a lot of negatives, man. There's just you got the off the pitch stuff, let alone the stuff on the pitch that you get on the basis. There's gonna be listen. I'm gonna be honest, man. There's a lot of work. A lot of work in progress. There's a lot of work in progress that's happening there. I'll be honest with you, but I've always said that I think with Garnacho, if he's ever gonna work here, bro, he's got to make sure that he has the right mentality. He's in the place obviously where you're gonna have the right environment to thrive. It's gonna be a competitive environment. So you got to hope, man. All of this other stuff aside, can get at least 10% or 50% more than what we got. You got at United, man. That's what you got to hope and pray.
Hey, man. If you get 10 or 15%, you know how much overall you'll get from him. 10 or 15%. That'll be the top.
I was going to say 5. They're starting in minus.
You're flawless. You're the type of fucker,
I'm just being honest. If you lot would have signed, whoever you lot signed from, if I thought he was a good player, I'd be like, all right, cool. You lot have actually got a good player from us. But it was more so the response from Chelsea fans who were like, oh, it's because United are bad. It's like, clearly you've not watched him. We've not seen countless times where players are in bad teams but still stand out. Like, we've watched this happen. We've watched players at mid-table clubs and go, all right, they're an okay side or they're a mediocre side, but he's a quality player. West Ham were dreadful last year. We all rate Kudus.
Yep.
We all rate Bowen because they're two good players, despite the fact of where they was at. Like, what we doing there? To the K, who says flawless. What were your thoughts on Garnacho when he first broke out, and how did that change over time for you? I remember when he first broke out, media was all over him saying United got a new star. Yeah, because he broke out. Obviously, once you come through the United academy and you do anything of note in the first team, that's gonna get hyped up. And that goes for any academy. That goes for Chelsea's academy. That goes for Arsenal. The same with Liverpool. The same with City, etc. If any academy player breaks through, and yeah, he was decent at the time because new, and because he's a willing runner, and we was awful at the time as well. That helps because he'll continue to get into situations. Like, I think the reason why Chelsea signed him is off the metrics, because people will say, "Oh, because he takes shots." He'll take so many. He'll miss 10 times. You better. I guarantee you, he's shooting the 11th time.
Hey, he got 2 goals out of his last 40 shots, bro.
He gonna keep shooting though. He's 2 goals out of his last 40, and I guarantee you, he gonna shoot the next 40 times.
Boy, I wanna make it hard to be positive in a man. Jeez, I'm friend, bro.
This shit real.
And that's what it is, because he's a volume shooter. Like, he will continue to try and shoot, cross, all these things, and that's what it is. But Decay eventually in the Premier League.
Here's the difference between United and Chelsea flawless. Maresca is a man. Come, brother. We have a seat over your feet right here, so come. Maresca will pull him off, bro. Maresca don't do that.
I hate
Maresca will pull him off.
I hate the volume shooter thing. It's like
he doesn't. If you're not,
you know what? It's like those bad. You ever see those films where someone's running away and there's a bunch of people shooting at him and they've only got one target, but they always miss him.
And they miss, yeah.
They're just like, well, what? You're bad at your job. Why can't you shoot one person running away? It's like 12 of you shooting in the same frigging, direction, stuff like that. Yeah. Volume shooter. I mean,
that's it.
What's that thing? When you're doing something, I'll get it next time. I'll get it next time. I'll get it next time. It's just, honestly, I met this guy. I mean, honestly, he's got such a punchable face as well. He's just not.
Here's the thing. Maresca won't stand for any dressing room shenanigans, and I know for a fact that Maresca is the type of person that will try and work with him to improve. But one thing I noticed, even with Madueke last year, Madueke shot rate went down because Maresca doesn't approve of the nonsense, the wasted opportunities, basically. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't shoot unless it's a viable option to shoot.
Yeah, don't just shoot to shoot. Yeah.
No, and it's the same thing that happened to Sancho. Don't shoot just for shoot. We wanted Sancho to shoot more, but Maresca got in his head. So I'm expecting the same. Either it works out where he is actually somewhat productive, and I know it's crazy to think that way, but I've seen managers work with worse and gotten better, or he just doesn't play him anymore after a certain time. Like you said, you'll probably suss him out because Maresca will always try to improve somebody, but if it's not working, it's just not working. I.e. Joao Felix, i.e. Renato Vega, i.e. Chukwuemeka. I can give a lot of examples that we brought in and have shipped out. So that's the only caveat that we Chelsea fans are not melting over, because we know Maresca will bench him and not care about the money spent on him.
That's true.
Yeah. And to Decay had to add to it as well. He just got figured out as well. Like your one thing about joining a league, or you come through the youth system, teams ain't scouting for you. They don't know nothing about you. But eventually they figure you out. And that was him off the bench. Once you start starting games as well, in particular the Premier League, where fullbacks are athletic. Even if they ain't the best defensively, one thing fullbacks can do is run. And he doesn't have the capability. He can't run past no one. Has a little bit of acceleration, but you can't run past no one with the ball.
And dribble.
No one, we see where he's at in stats-wise. I think he's the second lowest when it comes to dribbling stats or something like that in the league. You know what I'm saying? You hear me, Ahmed? Second lowest when it comes to dribbling stats.
Flawless, what do you want me to say, bro? What do you want me to say, Flawless? I don't know.
I was just making sure you was locked in. That's all.
I don't know what you want me to say, bro. Like, I'm just like, host, man. Listen, man. The host is not doing his. Host is being aggressive right now, man. Chill out, host, man. What's going on?
Sorry, I know you used to Sky Sports host, so I just pale in comparison. I thought way short. I'm not like that, man.
No, but listen, the one thing
Ahmed wants to feel more comfortable. Can you change the banner color to yellow at the bottom, please? So it feels more comfortable.
Hey, Ahmed, if you want me to do that, I can do that still. So it feels more Sky Sports News-esque.
No, but listen, like, at the end of the day, he's our player now, man. One thing I am interested in, obviously, we've brought in a lot of these players, right? You have to hope Maresca wants to play with them, because last year, the player Maresca clearly did not want to play. And even when some of our guys were basically like 0 out of 10, he genuinely just refused to not play them. So I want to hope there's been like something where Maresca is actually happy to play some of these guys, because we do need someone.
You heard what he said Saturday, aren't you? When they asked him about Garnacho, he went, he's here somewhere. You know what I mean? He's like, I don't know.
And like I said, the run that we have coming up is the best time to play Garnacho, because these are winnable teams. Bar United, who's always a bogey team for us, which I hate you a lot, but it's the best time to play him.
Blame us for your shortcomings, it's crazy.
But yeah, all day. When it comes down to United, I am not logical at all. Anyways, but it's a right time. So I don't want the Chelsea fans to get angry if they see Garnacho for a 5-game or 6-game stretch period, because
I'm already here. I'm feeling it in my chest.
But Jimmy, say Maresca needs his sample size. Once Maresca says, okay, you in it, you not seeing that field no more.
Yeah, think
about it. Felix got Felix got his opportunity and got his sample size. We never saw Felix again.
Exactly.
And Kunku, we only saw him again because we took too long to sell him. Bro, the list goes on. The track record is there. You will get your chance, but if you don't take it, you will never be seen. So I'm okay. I'm chilling.
Back of the line.
Right? I'm chilling. Because I know once he gets found out, that's it. I'm chilling.
Yeah, that bomb squad dressing room is not pretty, man. I've seen it on pictures.
Look at this ass. First, they gave him 5 games, bro. Sent him to Villa and still came back. We still can't see this man. I'm telling you, bro. It's nothing to panic over because the manager will not play him if he's shit.
Yeah, I think that is, and obviously when you lot selling, we got the 10% sell-on clause, so you lot do your business, man. Do the Chelsea.
Arsenal,
this is wild, flawless.
Arsenal.
What do you mean that's wild?
Flawless.
How's that wild, Ahmed? Like you lot do what
Flawless.
Chelsea do, sell him for a decent fee. We get 10%. You lot get the 90% of the fee, and we keep it stepping. What's wrong with that? Everybody happy.
I we sell him for $1 million.
Hey, run me my 100K.
No.
Run me my
We
100K.
sell him for more, we get more. We sell him for less, they get more. They still get. No.
Hey,
Arsenal, you need a left winger. We have something for replace. We have somebody to replace Martinelli. We got you. We got you next year. We got you the Martinelli replacement.
it's great. Hey, big up Northside for the raid as well, man. Shout out to my guy Northside for the raid every single time. Big up everyone join from over there. Run up the likes here though. Run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button as well. Notification bell too. Let's see what's going on. Big up to Adrian says, I just don't understand people on the centre back thing. I hear it on the goalkeeper, but I don't think we should trust what we got. Some of these guys are a lot better than people think. Who do you think Adrian is a lot better?
Okay, let's break this down here. Let's break this down.
Yeah.
Listen, Benoit Badiashile, for example, right? This guy had a great start to his career. He obviously then got that really poor bad hamstring injury that he got, which left him out for a while. He then got cooked by Poch, essentially, because he came back, was doing double sessions on an injured hamstring and didn't survive that. He lost all his confidence, by the way. He essentially lost all his
because of
confidence.
Poch.
Because of Poch, essentially. Legit. He had some good moments every now and then in this new era, but if you look at him in the Conference League, he's had quite a few cool moments in there too. Right? So this is a guy that's quite injury prone now and is a low on confidence. The next guy I got is Wesley Fofana. You know, I just feel like that guy, you know, he's like, what's it called? Those guys that get pumped and dumped, you know, on crypto. That's what we've got.
Yo, that's
That's crypto stream. That's a crypto stream. It's called. Have you heard of crypto? Come on, man.
Come
on, man.
Being Jamaican
Nah,
cannot be
you-
associated
Yo,
with this
you
argument.
need another
And
phrase for
flawless
that,
as well.
Essentially,
You cannot be associated with this argument.
The bathroom is that away, bro. The bathroom's over there.
Yo, you need
Yeah,
another
man.
phrase
Yeah,
for that. That is
we
not
can't- we
right.
can't be-
Essentially,
Have we got a bomb squad for this panel?
okay. Essentially, Wesley Fofana, the other title he's broken goods. You know what I mean? He's never fit enough for us, and he's pretty much injured the vast majority of the time, sadly. Those are the two guys I look at. Chalobah is an interesting one because I think Chalobah, he's a bench option essentially. He's not really good enough to be a starter, but he's not bad. Does that make sense? He's if you were in like if you're fighting for a league, he's a squad player that you need. I would also put Tosin in that category as well, right? And then you've obviously got Achampong, young guy, needs that you want to ease into the team, give him a few more starts, but needs to be developed right with the team. And that's why you probably need another centre back. I even forgot about Joe Hatto. Joe Hatto, though, he's more so the left back cover as well as obviously can play that left centre back cover, right? And he's still young, still needs to be developed. You want to give him time. It's his first season in this league as well. So that's why for me you need another centre back. But the reality of the situation was there are so many bodies there, one or two bodies that should have realistically been moved on so that you could bring someone else in. That's what should have happened.
You see what
I want to challenge that
This
after
isn't-
surfaces what he said.
I just read something in the chat that now this isn't against the player, but it makes my blood boil. Someone in the chat put there aren't 6 better centre backs in the world than Chalobah. Someone just put that in the chat, right? Now I don't know if he's trolling, but that
You can't be that biased to your team, man.
But
There aren't 6 better centre backs. Yeah, you can't be that biased, man. That is just bias on a whole different
I can
level.
find 6 better, and this is against Chalobah. It's just how I feel. It's just how I rate them above Chalobah. There was 6. They're obviously 6 better than in the league. But
Yes,
the problem is, it's not necessarily who we've got as well. It's just when we are in the second game of the season because of Cole's injury, when the fan base was sweating over Tossin's fitness to play against West Ham, then you know you've got a problem, because after Chalobah and Tossin, because of fitness worries, Achimpong is third choice, and that's just not acceptable for me at all. Playing now, whatever you think about Achimpong, I think he's okay, decent at this moment in time, and you know, obviously he might progress to be better than that, but at the moment there's nothing else. You know, I think he's good-ish, but that's a problem for me, because basically Fofana and Badiashile are just the right-footed, left-footed versions of each other because they're always injured. So there's no point really relying on them. Do you know what I mean? And then that's it. That is it. So you're literally, you know, people now rating Anso Mino because he had a good, hour for Dortmund or something like that. SARS at Strasbourg, I don't know how good he's going to be and stuff like that. But that's the problem. But even before Cole got injured, I wanted someone in to partner him who could, you know, could have a settled defence, because Cole, no matter how you think about Cole, and even our fan base, some people don't rate him that highly, and that's fine. But he was there. Him and Cucurella were on that left hand side all the time. Do you know what I mean? They were there. They were stable. It was stable part of the defence that was there. No matter what you thought about the goalkeeper, those two were there. And I know he didn't have a all-round great season, Cole, but he was coming into his own in the end of it in the Club World Cup and stuff like that. And even in his quotes, even his interviews, you could tell he was maturing a lot more. Do you know what I mean? So it's just the options that, you know, we're preying on Tossin being fit all season. We shouldn't be in this position.
Yeah, that is mad when you put it like that. That is crazy,
bro.
By the way, I don't know if people know this. You know, he's declared for Nigeria, right?
Yeah. Prime mentioned it. Yeah, he's going AFCON, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going AFCON, man.
Yeah.
Who?
Tossin.
Tossin, man.
So can I
man, definitely challenging Ahmed. Hey, the floor's yours, man.
Yeah, man. I'm not necessarily challenging Ahmed. I'm just restructuring or bringing to light what he's saying. So what you're talking about the individuals that we have in our defensive structure can be upgraded. But let's call a spade a spade. They're not the worst, right? And we've seen average players or people we deem average in a proper system look world class, i.e. James Milner in his prime, i.e. Jordan Henderson in that Liverpool midfield 3. Average player, but because of the structure, they can look world class at times. Now, the reason why I'm saying this, if you look at our defensive structure, it's not a flat back 4 when we're playing. When we're playing, it goes into a 3, and the right back does whatever the right back does. Sometimes it's stepped in, sometimes it overlaps. No, the reason why I'm bringing this in as a factor, because we're talking about what's on the pitch, not what's on paper. What's on the pitch is we need a center back that's going to play those line-breaking passing while the injuries are happening, i.e. Tossin. When the injuries are not happening, it's going to be Badiashile or Levi Colwill. On that left-hand side, Cucurella is a madman. I don't need to talk about Cucurella. So we just talk about center-backs, but actually playing our full-backs step into the picture, which makes the picture better. Now, if Tossin was supposed to go down, that's where Reece James steps in. What are we talking about? We know this man can't overlap no more. We have enough midfield depth. Play him as a right centre back. Because again, on paper, he would be a centre back. But on the pitch, he'll just be the right side of centre back. And it'll again be whoever's in the middle playing those line-breaking passes. Cucurella and Reece James. So that's where a little bit of, I don't want to say delusionism from my perspective, but that's where a little bit of logic and how the game is carried out from our perspective comes into play. Because what's going to happen now is, let's say everyone comes back fit. Fofana is going to be the erratic one playing off that right-hand side, which is going to have the right back to help out. The center back is going to be fully fit. It's going to be either Badiashile or Levi Colwill. And then you're going to have Gerald Otto or Cucurella on that left-hand side. And if you have Gerald Otto on that left-hand side, you have the physicality. and you can overlap that side and just shift where the right back stays at the center back. You get what I'm saying? So on the pitch, right, the defensive structure allows for those mediocre players or those average players you're talking about to look better than they are. So while I do agree with Surfer too wholeheartedly, I was going into the winter to say, hey, just get me somebody of quality, because then I can say we can definitely go for the league. But when you look at how we play, especially in that Club World Cup, where we can see, oh, this team can actually go up levels and make one of the best teams in the world look like a school-grown team. Why not have a little bit of trust in the defensive structure? And if you really look at it, it's two clean sheets and a goal conceded, and the umpteenth amount of clean sheets before this because of the change in the defensive structure and the understanding and the partnership that this team has been developing over time.
Yes, sir.
So that's where the little bit of balance comes into play. Ahmad is right on an individual level, but on a structural level, I don't have a problem with Chalobah starting. I'm gonna be real. Let me reel back the memory. Those last ditch challenges. You know how much Chalobah has had over this winning run or this unbeaten run that we've had, and that's where what Adrian said in the chat. That's where he's getting that thought from. Because when you actually look at the defensive performance, Chalobah has been damn near perfect. Last ditch challenges.
Yeah, I think he's a solid
clean challenges.
I think he's a solid, competent centre back, to be honest.
And in this system, I'm not afraid to say, I think in the system, if he continues, he can go up another level to be a little bit better than average. Tosin is looking better in the system. I just wish we had Levi Colwill fit, because then we'll see a different. Because and I hate to say this, but it's the truth, what our new way of breaking down low blocks is that fist ball in from the center backs. So when every other team is going side to side, we clip it back to Levi Colwill or Tosin or Badiashile when he's playing, and they fist that ball, that direct pass through the middle where Palmer picks it up and turn, or he dummies it and it goes to João Pedro. They lay it off and we play up the field. And that's what was missing against Crystal Palace, because we didn't have that, because Tosin was out. So that's what was missing for us against Crystal Palace, that direct ball from the back. So the defensive structure also helps the midfield, and the defensive structure also helps the forward. Plus, when we're really talking about the defensive structure, Caicedo's back there too. So what are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? Again, the defensive structure trumps the individual defenders 80% of the time.
First? Well, I hear exactly what you're saying.
See, we can't talk like this on the Yardman show, because
that's why I brought you in. I was saying I know you wanted, because you know what the Yardman show's like. It's the Yardman show, so that's why I brought you.
Jimmy, I've got up on the Yardman show one day, dog.
He knows he's more than welcome to make that happen. 100%.
Try a couple times on a Friday, some shows, but my schedule be crazy. Well, my schedule much better now. I'm more sorted out.
Nah, I know your schedule crazy. You're a man in high demand in this content creator space, man. I hear it. So I appreciate you showing up for real. Big up to Phil. He says, Flawless, have you seen the Lamens? No, I've not. What did he say? He said, I know you're bringing this up for a reason. What did he say? Did he say anything of interest?
Did he say something crazy?
For a reason. What did he? Yeah. In regards. What did he say?
Said something about, like,
go on.
I'm paraphrasing, something like, he's I don't know, it's something about Man United being great or something like that. And he's like, since his whole lifetime, he's only 18 years old.
Yeah, but you gotta tell them lies, man.
I know, but it's like
18 years old, man.
Yeah, but like, you could only really appreciate football properly from about maybe like 7 or 8 years old or something like that. And it's like they've been shit for 12 years, so it's not really true, though, is it? Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I can understand it. It's the same way Garnacho brought up Eden Hazard in his interview. Like, oh yeah, my favorite player is Eden Hazard. Fuck off.
Yo, Server is having nothing from Garnacho at all.
Indrick brought up Sir Bobby.
Charlton.
He didn't even exist. That didn't even exist, bro. He was playing football.
His teammates was calling that nigga Sir Bobby, yo. That's fucking funny.
Bro, man wasn't even a thought at that time, bro.
Yeah, Bobby Charlton, man, bro. Bobby Charlton before our time. That's the craziest part. And you a whole generation below us. That's the maddest part. Bobby Charlton, I respect it, man. Sometimes you gotta tell them lies. If he said, hey, United's dream move, I'm with it, man. I'm with it. I'm all for it because he needs to play. He needs game time.
What are you supposed to say? What are you supposed to say?
Yes.
I want to like them push all but me did want the money, and that me supposed to say.
I would have loved if when Caicedo's first interview done. When I was inspired by Dennis Wise at Chelsea.
Man, that's what he should have said, yo. He should have said, yeah. Man remembers Frank Leboeuf. Yeah. He might as well, man.
Malagristo goes, I used to watch old videos of Albert Ferrer at right back.
Yeah, man, Dan Petrescu and that.
Hey, all I'm saying, these they are videos. Maybe they do it, but all I'm saying is, and this is where I gotta hop on you guys a little bit. No homo. Take the lines. Lie to me. Don't come here and tell me, I never wanted to play for this shit club. Lie to me.
I'm just saying that they know what they're doing because that will get people on board. Do you know what I mean? If you like the next defender who comes in, if ironic, so probably a black defender, will probably go, "Oh yeah, I really like John Terry," and I'm already sus.
If he says that, man, he's lying. If he says that, he's lying, bro.
Yeah.
If he says that, he's lying, man.
You're lying.
What's wrong with saying, "Hey, I looked up to Reece James when I was in the academy"? Something believable, you know.
Nah, it's only right. So
I believe him, but not John Terry.
Lemens did say that. Ooh, I don't need Lemens being honest. I don't need that.
Tell me a lie.
I don't need Lemens.
He should have said I looked up to David De Gea. You know that would be
like, United.
That would have been so believable. That
actually is a lot more believable because he actually was a good goalkeeper. It like last 3 seasons. So hey.
Like I'm fully with it, but I don't need him being honest and be like, United are terrible. I'm just there because it's better than Antwerp. No,
and I need money, and I need the money.
It's money. It's money. They've trebled my wages or doubled my wages, and my profile's gone through the roof, which it has actually seen that.
He should have come out and go. Did you really expect me to say Antwerp my whole life? What are we doing?
and make this face while he's saying it. Are you stupid?
If he did say that, Philly, if you're in the chat, if anyone else knows if he did say anything interesting, but in regards to it, about time we got a goalkeeper. I know nothing about him. Hopefully he starts. I don't trust this idiot manager to actually start him. No, there's already reports coming out saying he's not necessarily the number one, which don't surprise me whatsoever. Which is why I wanted a senior goalkeeper. This is why I was like, go and get Emi Martinez. He fits the bill. And nothing against Lemens. Like I said, I know nothing about Lemens to say whether he's a good goalkeeper or not. But hey, that Manchester derby, when we play Chelsea, Lemens better be in goal. That's all I'm gonna say. Lemens better be in goal. Like 100.
No, man, you can't play Onana against us.
Onana's number 2. That'd be Bayern. Bayern is the number 1 now,
bro. We're doing you a favor. Don't you want to get rid of Amorim? That's
like you making out like it's gonna take a loss to Chelsea for my board to go. Oh yeah, let's get rid of.
Might take a humiliation and a happy Javan for him to get fired.
Humiliation. Where did we finish in the league last season?
15th,
16th, 15th, right?
But the caveat was he came in and took over halfway.
What's Amorim? Man said humiliation. Do you know what Amorim's win percentage is in the Premier League?
They just lost to Grimsby. What are you talking about? Humiliation.
We just lost to
Grimsby, a big club. Grimsby is a big club. The nickname is the Grim Reaper. And the Grim Reaper, Manchester United, what are we talking about, bro?
This guy, Chelsea. 4th tier Grim. Man talking about humiliation that we just lost to a 4th tier side.
Yeah, bro. You know what it is? It's like when you're in a relationship and you know she's doing you wrong. You just need that 4th. You need that 4th red flag. Isn't me? We will be the 4th red flag, blue, but red flag. You know what I mean? You know, cause yeah.
It's the 4th time.
It's the 4th times before you leave. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Those previous 3 times she cheated on you, there was just
it was just a mistake.
Yeah, the 4th time.
Yeah, exactly.
The 4th time.
And the 4th time is Chelsey. You know,
like I said, I'll say this now: we could lose to City, get humiliated by Chelsea, and he's still going to be in charge.
No, I think if you take a point against City, and even if you lose to us, I think he'll still stay.
Oh yeah, he's staying regardardless. This is what I'm saying. He shouldn't be here, but he's staying regardless. This is
Flawless gave up.
He's getting sacked. It'll be November. That's when it'll be.
November international break.
It'll be November international break because the thing is against City, win, lose or draw. I think the performance, and I use the word performance loosely, will be good enough for people to go, oh yeah, there's some plus. Also against you lot, that's already written as a draw.
Yeah, if we only beat you 1-0, but you're the better team. like that.
Yes, that whole Arsenal rubbish. Oh, Chelsea, and look where Chelsea are. Chelsea are challenging for a league title.
Chelsea, please.
And they only beat us 1-0. We put in there, and God forbid we have more XG and more possession than you lot.
Yeah,
Lord,
Chelsea,
Yeah,
please. Please, I don't ask so much in this life. I really don't. But
That'd be
please,
the-
when you play
that'd be the
Manchester
game
United, I want a beatdown. I want the performance and the scoreline. I normally just ask for either. Give me both. Let me live this up. Let Robert Sanchez have the best game of his entire career. Please.
That'd be Robert Sanchez game and Garnacho scores the winner or some shit.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord, Flawless. You know you could have the hard man show that week there. Be sorry for you, brother.
You definitely can because he's still.
You know what, man? I want us to draw,
shit.
man. I want us to draw for all this personally. You know,
Why you want us to draw?
Just to prolong your suffering on a personal level, you know.
Kick him off ice stream. Nothing good for United. Kick him off.
1 point, just to prolong your suffering.
That is real. Vin man said,
Yeah,
I want his own team to draw for my personal.
He's not a Chelsea fan. He's not a Chelsea fan.
Ahmed, even if you lot win, they won't sack him. You lot could back us up 3-0.
You never know, man. Listen, I just got to make sure.
Who y'all got next?
We got City and then you lot.
City, that's right, City. Okay.
You know, you might beat them actually. You know what? You might actually beat City.
Well, here the thing is that this is how I give you like the playbook. This is how it's gonna go. So we're gonna play City. The performance is gonna be good enough despite the result for people to hype it up. Then we're gonna play Chelsea and then it's gonna be the same. Then we play Brentford and then we play Sunderland. 2 games I actually think we're gonna win. So I think we're gonna win those 2 games. Everyone's gonna hype it up. Oh, he's finally won 2 games in a row in the Premier League. United went, then that international break's gonna hit. Then we play Liverpool. Then we play Brighton. Then we play Forest. Then we play Spurs. And those 4 games we ain't winning any. And then they'll get sacked after that. I'm telling you, play by play. That's how it's going to go right now, people. That's how it's gonna go. Because there are 4 teams we do not do it. Liverpool away, Brighton at home, Forest away, Spurs away. 3 of those 4 we really struggle against in terms of results.
Forest, Spurs back to back away.
Yeah. So it's Liverpool away, then Brighton at home, and Brighton always pack us up. Then it's Forest away, and I think it's Spurs at our place. I think. Let me double check. It might be at their place. I don't know. I'm gonna double check now.
Bro, you lot might be suffering soon, man. Crikey.
Man said might be suffering. Dude, I'm suffering now. It's Spurs away. Oh yeah, it's a wrap, man. I'm telling you. Spurs away, Liverpool away, and Forest away, and then Brighton who always pack us up at home. All right.
What's your definition of a football team suffering? Can I ask?
Yeah, I think with United, this is never enough of United. With United, this is never enough.
You want more. You want more.
For me personally, you know, it's just never enough, man. It's got to be like when I used to watch like the Lakers when they used to.
Why can't in your mind, why can't they have the draw at City and then we beat them for them to still be suffering?
You know what it is, man. You just got to be safe, innit? You just got to make sure.
No, well, why do we have to?
You don't want to take any chances. You don't want to take any chances, man. You know,
but why do we?
That's what you want to hear, man. Imagine Maresca said, "If I had that, I don't want to take any chances." Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Arteta at Anfield, bro.
Yeah, facts. Flawless, what's your minimum points for City, Chelsea, Brentford, Sunderland? Would you be happy with 8 points? I'll be happy when this manager's gone. No, that's when I'll be happy. It's not a points total thing because everything is dreadful. It's not just the results thing. The performances also don't match as well. And nobody believes, any sane person with 2 eyes and a brain think we're getting 8 from those 12.
Oh, there'll be someone.
I think we could get. I do believe we get Brentford and Sunderland. Yeah, but City, Chelsea. Yeah, that could be. If they turn up, it could be
Sunderland. That'll be a tricky game, Sunderland.
Oh, it's not easy. Don't get misunderstood when I say win. It's win with a bad performance. It's Burnley. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Some good moments and bad moments.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. And to answer this question from Decay about Flawless, who would you prefer, Glasner, Xavi, Areola, or maybe someone like Conte? Definitely don't want Conte. Go from within the Premier League. Glasner or Areola fit the bill, to be honest.
Glasner would serious signing.
Either of those 2, I'd be cool with. But like I said before, and I say it again, I don't think this manager is close to the sack as people think. People think he's close to being sacked. I genuinely don't think he's that close to being sacked. He's gonna get sacked. Yes, it's a question of when, not if. But I don't think that when is round the corner. I'm telling you, like November, man. City, Chelsea will be praised as positive performances because they're 2 title-chasing sides who are better than us. So as long as we don't get packed 3-4-0 and look horrendous, don't let us have better XG than those 2 sides. Don't let us have more possession than those 2 sides. Don't let us actually look decent for a 20-25 minute period because the way that Arsenal performance hyped up was crazy. So, like I said, then Brentford and Sunderland will come along. We'll struggle against those two. We'll get the back-to-back wins, and then everyone will go into the international break with all this delusional optimism already, and it's going to be great. Look, he won back-to-back games. We did all right against City and Chelsea performance-wise. We then beat Brentford and Sunderland. Cool. And then we're going to get slapped back to reality by Liverpool, by Brighton, by Forest, and then by Spurs. And then they'll get sacked at international break. I'm telling you, man, it's the play-by-play. I've seen this before. You know why? Because this shit happened last season. You know, like when you watch a TV series, and once you've watched it a couple seasons, you kind of know where it's going to go. That's what this is. Because we watched Ineos do the same shit last season. Literally play-by-play what happened with Ten Hag. And I believe he got sacked just after the third international break. I think Amarim will be slightly sooner. I don't think he gets the game back. I'm telling you, but hey, people are still going to back this nonsense. Ridiculous. Yeah, it is ridiculous. The Danish Maldini says another back thing. I don't mind. I've said this before. Formation or system is not an issue for me. It's the execution of it.
And the manager that's doing it.
Yeah, exactly. It's the execution of it. I say this before, I say this again. Any formation and any tactics can work in the Premier League. You just have to have the right manager to execute it. Anything you have to have. Of course, the player's skill set matters as well, but Glasner plays the exact same system we do. 2 mid, the back 3, 2 wing backs, 2 midfielders, 2 10s, and a striker.
And if you get Glasner, you might even get Wharton with it too.
Yeah, it don't look like ours. And Wharton gets injured a lot. So their midfield options are Lerma, Will Hughes. If we had them options, our fan base would burn Old Trafford to the fucking ground. So, like, that's why I'm not hearing it. Look at their wing-back options. Yeah, Guehi's a good centre-back. Then it's Richards and Lacroix and people like that.
Average after that.
Yeah, granted, as a very, very good player who's now left, Sa, solid Premier League player. Mateta, my fan base argued with me, well, some of them that he wasn't good enough. So Glasner's making it work. It's not back 3 problem because Newcastle have played it, Brentford have played it, and they don't look like us. Yeah, like again, it's just simple people. So yeah, with the back 3, I don't have no issue with it. Do you think you can win a league in a couple of years with a back 3? Hasn't been done in it? Yes. Again, I think any system can work.
Listen.
Yeah.
You cannot. It's not an issue with the system. It's an issue with the manager deploying the system.
Exactly.
Because remember, Conte came in first season. Everybody knew Conte was a back 3 manager. He tried the back 4. Just wasn't work. Switch to a back 3. Victor Moses as a right wing back. One helped, won us the league. Victor Wanyama Moses. One more time. Victor Moses and Marcus Alonso, who can't defend for shit.
Exactly.
But help us won us the league. So it's not an issue with our back 3. It's the manager and who deploys it. Because even us now, we switch to our back 3 while playing. What are we talking about? Next becomes a wing back. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't think, like I said, I think any formation can win you a Premier League. But do you have the manager and the players to execute certain things? That's what it is. And our manager is just executing it terribly because other teams play back 3 and do the business. Like I say, Palace. And I don't think Palace have individually better players than us. So therefore, that's a manager issue. Utilize that we're not the greatest side, but utilize the players you have to their skill sets, and he doesn't do that at all. Because if we had Palace's team, our fan base would be saying nowhere near good enough. The players from an individual standpoint. So,
and if this manager really wanted to play to the player's strength, he would play a back 4 and a midfield 3. And stop trying to play Bruno as a DM.
That's it. Bruno's a DM.
Double pivot Bruno.
Yeah.
Double Bruno. Take someone who's all his best attributes are goals and assists and final third and moving further away from the goal.
Further away from the ball and shit.
Moving further away from the goal where you expose his weaknesses. And people look at me like I'm crazy when I say these things. Oh, why don't you think we can do this and that this season? Have you seen who's managing us? Or is it just me? How people forgot who was managing us when they came back, crashing back to reality in the space of 2 games in 4 days versus Fulham and Grimsby. The turnaround from those 2 games, all that hype, all the nonsense I heard for 3 months all over the summer in the space of 4 days disappeared like that after Fulham and Grimsby. Get the manager out. Players ain't good enough. You were telling me it was a great performance versus Arsenal. And yo, there was light at the end of the tunnel. Been telling people that light at the end of the tunnel is an oncoming fucking train. Get off the track. Been saying this. This ends in a train wreck. Don't end well. All right. Yeah, it's crazy. It's mad. It's mad. Let's see what else. A small goalkeeper ever won the Premier League. Do you guys ever think that? I saw a lot of people online doing this with Raya. I don't know where people I just think you need a quality goalkeeper. And normally the quality goalkeepers are taller goalkeepers. 6 foot plus. But how tall is Raya? Is Raya really a small goalkeeper?
He's a small lad, He's a small
anyone criticizing that goal that Shabazai scored?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You've never played football a day in your life.
Yeah, Raya's 6 foot flat.
Yeah, he's too short.
No keeper was stopping that because it hit the post. If the keeper have to stop that, the hand broke. Simple as. Because it hit the inside of the post. You're not stopping that. Positioning wasn't the worst for me.
Yeah, it's just
you're just not stopping that. Just give the goal and move.
It's just a quality strike. But people, run up the likes, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. In regards to the Onana news as well, I know they mentioned it. Just get him gone. That's pretty much the end.
What happened now?
The show of it. They're saying he could leave. Saudi.
Turkey. Saudi.
They're saying, yeah, Saudi, obviously with the men's training. Because before Lemens got here, he was number 2. Like, people forget that. Like, Bayern was in front of him. So now technically if Lemens here, is he number 3? I would guess so. So yeah, make your move. Had the cheek to ask for a contract extension. I mean, a contract extension. I'm trying to get his money back up. Ridiculous. Because United got hit with a fee without being out Europe. So 25%. The wages got slashed. That friggin' lack of self-awareness, but we move. You lot, again, run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Javon, shout out your channel. Let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up, all that good stuff.
Man, final also podcast. Content is resuming just before the international break ends. Match reviews, match previews, Champions League show coming. So look out for that. And Chelsea during the match reviews and league reviews. But when it comes on the Champions League, we'll talk about all teams, talk about football. Football knowledge is there and the love for football is there. And you might see a few of these boys feature on my channel. So like, share, comment, subscribe. See y'all over there.
Make sure you subscribe to the Final Whistle podcast. Links underneath in the description. Jimmy, man, shout out your channel. Let them know what you got coming up, where they can find you, all that good stuff.
Right there. That's the Twitter. Right there. Hold on. That's the Twitter. That's the channel. We over 2,600 subscribers.
Let's go.
We're going for 5K now, man. So get me there. You know what I'm saying?
Remember when they make it, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like man.
Notice he didn't even talk much this episode. He's like, I'm too good to be here. It's fine.
It's not. I've got technical issues I'm trying to fix. That's why my apologies.
That's all good, man. Do your thing. Shout out Casually for the raid as well. I think Casually just raided. Big on Marshall for the raid. Yeah, he did. Shout out to my. So you lot, make sure I'm gonna add the links underneath. I'm gonna add Jimmy's link underneath in the description on all the live streams, but I add it under this one. But yeah, Jimmy Spliff TV, Javon's channel's already underneath anyway in the description and on the featured channel page. You know what I'm saying? The Sky Sports Nation, the Bridge Nation over there. Ahmed, talk to me. Let them know what you got coming up on your channel, man.
You can follow me obviously on the Bridge Nation. Make sure you stay in there. Make sure you tune in. Probably have a video out within this, or a live stream. Sorry, obviously maybe over the weekend whenever I can. Am I out on the weekend? Yeah, I'm actually out on the weekend. Sorry. You
somewhere drinking some lattes and that? What's going on?
Stop telling people to lie, brother.
No. What's the plan? I'm actually going to I'm going to my usual wrestling show, which is on Friday.
Okay,
Saturday, so I'm off for those 2 days. So but Sunday I will be here. I'll do like a nice little talk about the transfer show. Easy.
Love that. What are you saying, Surfer, man? Anything you want to add?
No, I'll be around.
Yo, make sure you subscribe because everyone here I genuinely fucks with. So make sure you subscribe to the Bridge Nation, subscribe to Jimmy Spliff TV, subscribe to the Final Whistle podcast as well. Like Surfer said, he'll be around. Run up the likes here though. Hit the subscribe button as well. What you got coming up tomorrow? There'll be something on the gaming channel, people. Probably some pro clubs on the Sarcasm City TV gaming YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the Clips channel. Solo Q&A tomorrow. That's the live stream tomorrow. But check out the schedule here on the YouTube. It lets you know all the shows that are coming up Make sure you go follow the Sarcasm City TV Twitch as well. Champions League, which we spoke about on here. That's where them watch-alongs will be going down. Same with Europa League, Premier League, FA Cup, League Cup, etc., etc. UFC, boxing. Obviously, Canelo Crawford's coming up as well, people.
Oh, yes.
So that will be over there on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch as well. Twitch.tv/Sarcasm City TV. That's twitch.tv/Sarcasm City TV, or just download the Twitch app from your app store. And one more thing as well, all the shows you see on the channel are available on all audio platforms as well, people. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. If you want to listen audio only, man, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know why you wouldn't want to see the superstar from Sky Sports. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't want to see him on the screen like it's Sky. So
Man, come here and I smile the whole time. That's our word.
Yeah, I love it, man. It's good to see you, though, Ahmed, because it has been a minute. But yeah, I've just dropped it in the chat, people.
Big up to the boys, man.
Every time, man. Every time. Make sure you subscribe to the Clips channel as well. Spotify, all that. We're gonna redirect to Mike's as well, because Mike's is live. He's talking with Prime. So that's what we're gonna do.
Mike's has been streaming since they won 3-0 at Forest, so he's on like 71 hours or something like that.
Hey, so you lot, Sarcasm City TV raid in Mike's chat. Make sure you run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well, people. Make sure you do so. Unfortunately, Prime's over there, so you just have to put up with Prime being over there, people. Yeah. But yes, love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the Manchester United Chelsea podcast. Man Them United pod meets the Ballers at the Bridge Prod live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Again, big up to everyone who's tuned in.